I'm out here tonight at Nebo Trailhead. I'm planning on camping the night, getting up early tomorrow, and then hitting Mount Nebo up there. So I've set up camp a ways away from the trailhead. Honestly, just a terrible place. Just on a slope, just bumpy ground, but you do what you can do when you don't plan ahead too much. I think I realized that looking at the map, there's a trail right by where I'm camping anyway, even though I feel like I'm just kind of out here. So that's interesting. Yeah. But, excited to tackle Nebo tomorrow morning. Going to bed a little later than I would have liked, but it's fine. It's fine. Should be a doozy. Good morning. It's just after 6 a.m. by the Nebo Trailhead. Had a decent night of camping. You wake up a couple times, but it was pretty comfortable. Temperature was nice. So I'm excited to get out there. Couldn't leave any earlier than this because I needed sunlight because I realized my headlamp ran out of batteries. So it might be time to get a rechargeable one so I can make sure that doesn't happen again. But now that the sun's up, I can see the trail, and I think just packed out the tent and I'm ready to go. Back at the car now, and this place really filled up, but I'm set up, ready to go. Sun's out, Nebo's out. Should be hype.
Oh my God, it's making sense. With all this time we're hanging around, sitting on the fences. It's good enough, just doesn't make it. Kids, you gotta take it into your own hands. Oh my God, it's making sense.
Just chugging along. This trail starts out beautiful. Really well trafficked, diverse, not intensely steep off the bat. So I don't know, I'm enjoying it. I could run. I mean, I have done a couple jogs here and there, but then I stopped because I'm like, man, there's no rush to get through this. This is awesome.
That 7 a.m. call, can you come get
Sunrise
me
on
place?
Nebo.
There's a hole in the rug from all the steps that you've been pacing.
Might be a doozy today. The high in Salt Lake City is 99. Gonna be a lot more elevation, so it'll keep it cool, but still gonna be hot.
Good enough, just doesn't make it. Kid, you gotta take it into your own hands. Oh my God, it's making sense. With all this time we're hanging around, sitting on the fences.
I like this. I feel like I'm, especially with the drive here, I feel like I'm going through so many different little microclimates. Except for I think this one's because all the trees are dead. Starting to hit the uphill. Ooh. The real hike's begun.
繋がらない Wi-Fi も繋いだままに今までで最高のさよならしようよやれることいっぱいあって祈るだけいっぱい乗ってまたどこかのホームで巡り合おう
It's a beautiful trail up on this ridge line. A really punchy ascent, and then I'm just straight chilling.
He's chilling now. That's straight chilling, I will say.
Though I know the peak for this one's supposed to be a doozy. So that should be an experience. Should be like Pfeiffer horn or something. This slope's steep. It's a no joke type of slope. People who are doing this without poles are psychotic. Made it to false summit number 1. A doozy. It's kind of crazy looking up there how much more vert we still have to do. It's an awesome mountain.
辛いだけ分かっているけど涙が止まらないセリ際にいっぱい飲んでキスはもう一回だけ
We made it, baby! Mount Nebo! See, views are freaking awesome. So this is what an ultra prominent... Okay. I've been on Kings, which is an ultra prominent peak, but like this feels even more ultra prominent-y because it's so expansive. I mean, there's some haze, but you can just see and see and see and see for miles. This is dope. This is fun, and it's challenging, but not unpleasantly challenging. You know, not really super duper hard. Good hike, great hike. I'm just thrilled.
冬は変わる私は繋がらない Wi-Fi も
So I made the executive decision to hit up Nebo Middle. Hope I don't regret it. We'll see. I think it's only going to be an extra mile or so total, maybe a lot more. We'll see. But I mean, I'm just not tired. And I'll deal with the consequences of my actions. Yep. I'm out of food though. But I have so much food in the car. Okay. This is rough start. It's a super slow descent, like almost a scramble. Honestly, I think I'll be scrambling going up. It's gonna be a rough addition. I think probably gonna add 2 extra hours into my run time. By run time, I mean hike time and walk time. I'm gonna regret this, I know. We've got a real deal ridge traverse here. That feels a little sketch doing it alone. Oh. But it looks fun. Just sketch. Yeah. Freaking bless. I just found a trail on the other side of the ridge that, while still intense, is like actually a trail and not like a scramble on the side of a mountain. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that with all my heart. Oh, that it gives me hope that it's not going to be total hell coming back. Just a little bit of hell. I still have to descend regular Nebo, which I'm complaining a lot for someone who chose to do this of their own free will. I acknowledge that fully. Fully. So 2 things. Number 1, that's a freaking massive descent that I did. I don't think I appreciated it. Number 2, I realized I can do this as a traverse or loop thing. I don't have to go all the way up that, down that, back up, back to Wolf Pass or whatever the frick it is. I can go to Middle Nebo. I can go to South Nebo. Then I can loop down to that valley and follow it. I mean, it is going to be some serious mileage, but it's going to save me a lot of sketchy vert, and I'm here for that. Like, I'll probably be able to run down there. That's my guess. But mileage-wise, I don't know, 15, 16? It's going to be a doozy.
泣いたままに今までで最高のさよならしようよ得られることいっぱいあって飲んだ気いっぱいの
Welcome to Middle Nebo. Made it. I'm pretty crushed. There's no easy way to get to South Nebo. My 2 options are to descend down this scree field and then go all the way up following those paths. Or, per the Caltopo route, follow that Knife's Edge Ridge Traverse. It's being alone here. without ropes and not a ton of mountain climbing experience, I can't do the Ridge Traverse. It's just not, it's not feasible. So I'm committing to my decision to do this traverse, and I am going to descend, and then I'm going to go all the way back up, and then descend again. Well, that sucked. That was a freaking wall of... oh. At least the views are still dope. Like, oh yeah, while I still have water and I'm not starving, just can enjoy this. Didn't have to descend nearly as far as I thought I would. I thought I'd have to go all the way down there, all the way up, but it looks like there was just a trail here. Yes! 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 Oh. I did it. We're not close to done, but oh, it does feel good to get up here. And it looks like the ascent is going to start really steep, but then it gets nice and gradual. Oh, I can work with that. I can work with that. There it is, my switchback descent. I've been descending for a while, and this trail, it's really overgrown. I've never been on like, I don't know, such a clearly defined trail on a map, but then touch it in person and realize like literally no one goes on this trail, and it has not been maintained in a while because it is getting taken over. So I lost the trail for a while, found it again, and my hopes are pretty dashed for any chance of this really going well. I realize it's a bench trail, so it's not going in that valley, it's going up there, and it looks like this. It's like, how do I even follow that? I mean, I'm pretty sure this is it as well. Matches the GPS, and I just cut through all of that to get back here. So that's pretty brutal. So I made it back. Something like 16.5 miles on the total traverse. You can tell, did not film just about any of the Nebo bench trail. That was an experience, and I don't want to talk about it. And it wouldn't have been a smart idea to film and waste any time. The only saving grace of this day was the hype of making it back to the car and just getting to binge on all the food. That was a hell of a day. Probably will never do that again, and if I do, I will definitely not, it will not be a spur of the moment decision, and will not be doing it alone. Oh, that was bad. That was hard and bad. Yeah, not much more to say. Yeah, check it out. Nebo Traverse Loop. Fun time. Hiking Timpanogos. 2 a.m. Less than 24 hours. Less than 12 hours after I finished the Nebo Traverse loop. So that's wild. I didn't know where I was sleeping tonight, and I just defaulted to here because I knew you could at least backpack away from here, and then realized, hey, I can just camp in my car and no one seems to care. So that's dope. Did that, slept really comfortably, but got woken up 3 times by, the midnight, the 1 a.m., and then the 1:45 crowd, which is annoying. But got unpacked or packed up on the trail within 10 minutes of my alarm, which is absurd. I'm hoping I don't regret this. I know this is doozy length, so we'll see. Also, I'm not filming this one because it's be me holding my camera in the dark the whole time, and then showing the sunrise. Very overdone, kind of useless. Alone, it'd be really boring, even for me, to edit myself. So, bye. I won't film until the top.